statement. And obviously, as the head coach, I take responsibility anytime my team doesn't play the way they can, and I do. And we had a lot of opportunities in that game, a lot of opportunities. And there's a lot of things that happened throughout the course of the game that led to the result. And, there's a lot of critical downs in the red zone where we didn't get touchdowns for a variety of reasons, settled for 3 field goals. And had some drops that were very uncharacteristic of guys on our team that cost us points or first downs. And didn't win the line of scrimmage. Offensive line against their defensive line. They did a nice job, obviously, at Wake with their scheme, and we didn't adjust well enough. I thought we played in the first half on defense pretty well, and in the second half, particularly in the fourth quarter, gave up some explosive plays, and in the last play, we're on a blitz and had a bust. And we had our safety there to tackle it, and he ran into somebody. And so, disappointing, very disappointing. And I thought we prepared well. But, you get in the red zone as many times as we did in the first half and only get 13 points, and then you can't put the game away, when you had a chance there at the end, and got to make some plays there, obviously, and got to do a better job giving our guys a chance to make those plays. So I own that. Questions?
Dave, you mentioned yesterday trying to block out some of the talk about finishing 4-0 and getting ahead of everything else, but you said it was very difficult to do. How much of that do you think contributed to the slowish start for your group tonight?
I don't know exactly if it's that, or was it senior night for some of those guys, or was it something else? I definitely don't think, obviously offensively, we weren't crisp at all in the first half. And so what was the exact reason for that? I'm not sure. Was it the talk of what they could end up being? Was it the talk of the seniors and 3 offensive linemen being seniors and being emotional in the beginning of the game? Not sure.
Dave, the late third quarter, fourth quarter, they were able to get the ball downfield against you guys. Was that just adjustments they made, or things you guys were doing? What changed there that they were able to get those plays?
Well, they threw 2 bombs and made really good catches, right? I mean, those were 2 really good plays by them. So I don't think they did anything other than chuck it, and had 2 really good catches made by the receivers, and we had DBs on them, and they made great plays right there. I mean, you got to give them credit there. One of the other drives, they started running their quarterback, and hadn't done that play in the first half, so it was a new play. They started, flaring their back and pulling their tackle, and the defense we had been playing was working very well against the rest of their run game, and so that was a good adjustment by them. And we corrected it, and then they got us on a little pick play, and it wasn't illegal, but they ran a rub route, and our guy couldn't get over the top on Doeren on the one that he caught. So that was a good play by them. But we had, with all that being said, we had plenty of other chances to put that game away. And, they made more plays than us. It's really what it comes down to.
You mentioned losing the battle in the trenches, your offensive line versus their defensive line.
And it's not just them. I mean, there's tight ends and, there's a lot of other people, but sorry to cut you off. Yeah, I mean, we had 47 yards rushing. I mean, they tackled us for loss. I don't know how many times, but way too many.
What specifically from the sideline did you see that eliminated the run in most of your team?
You just saw penetration in different places, and sometimes it was an end that was coming inside, sometimes it was a backside linebacker, sometimes it was a 3 technique, but I mean, it was a variety of things that we weren't doing well, and not executing, picking up things that they were doing, and we rushed 27 times for 47 yards. And, in a game where you had a lead, and so, could you run the football there, or could you, adjust better and stay on blocks and finish, and all the things that we coach and our guys have been better at throughout the season just didn't happen tonight. And so we got to get back to work and fix that.
You mentioned the red zone problem. I know he had 15 catches, which is a career high for him, but do you think Kelvin needs to get the ball more inside the 20?
Well, we tried to go to him earlier down here, and I thought he got held really bad, and they didn't call it. That's a discussion I was having on the sideline, and we were trying to go to him. We had 2 play calls for him down there, and both times couldn't get the ball to him. They covered him on a corner route. In that particular play, actually, we ended up throwing it to carry on. He was wide open, and he dropped it. It was a bootleg to Kelvin. That was why we called the play. And the corner had his arms around him, is what I saw. Tight end came open, we threw it, and Carey's got great hands. He just dropped the ball, But yeah, I mean, when we're down there, there's several plays where we want to throw the ball to him, but he needs to be open.
A week ago, or whatever, the last game day, you said kind of defensively that you were proud of Chris to be able to make 4 field goals, go 4 for 4, when you only score 4 touchdowns on 8 trips to the red zone. When you go 1 for 5 with touchdowns in the red zone tonight, how does that change your perspective on the balance of appreciating what your kicker can do and not needing to rely on that?
Say that again.
How does seeing tonight's outcome with similar numbers, field goal versus touchdown in the red zone, change your perspective on, appreciating your kicker but not needing to rely on it as often?
Yeah. Bottom line is we need to score more touchdowns in the red zone. Bottom line. At the end of the game, we're up by 3. I could have kicked a field goal there, gave us a 6-point lead, but I just felt like that doesn't really protect you from losing the game. And if you get the first down, you win. They were out of timeouts. But you get down there as many times as we did. We dropped the touchdown. All right, so we had to settle for a field goal. Things like that. It's just execution, and it's not good enough. Period. You got to be way better down there. And you do not want to be in a situation where you're under 50% touchdown to field goal in the red zone. It's hard to win games like that.
After a loss like this that takes away the chance to go undefeated at home, takes away the chance to extend the season in a big bowl game, what do you say to players in terms of finding things to play for the rest of the year?
Well, we can still win 10 games, So we went out and won a bowl game, that's 10 wins. And so that isn't gone yet. But yeah, I'm disappointed. I wanted to be undefeated at home. So it's going to sting. We're going to feel it for a few days. This team's not going to quit. These coaches aren't going to quit. We're going to come back to work and try to finish 3-0, finish the season, get back to work, get back to executing. But, the next game's going to be a big deal. We're going to make a big deal out of getting better. And all the people that were praising us are going to say what they say. And we got to focus on getting better and winning. This team won't quit.